Good afternoon, students. In this class, I will discuss about stores ledger using weighted average cost method. First, look at the question. These are the question, and as I already discussed about FIFO, LIFO, and simple average, today I am moving on to weighted average method. Now, listen. In the simple average, what we have done? Just simply we have done the average of price. Here what we should done, it is actually P1 into Q1 plus P2 into Q2 plus dot 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 up to Pn into Qn divided by Q1 plus Q2 plus dot dot up to Qn. What does it mean? Here we should not done the simply average of price. We should rather use price into quantity. P1 price of the first lot, Q1 is the quantity of the first lot, plus P2 in the price of the second lot, Q2 is the quantity of the second lot, divided by Q1 plus Q2. Q1 means quantity of the first lot plus Q2 means quantity of the second lot. And why it is plus dot dot up to Pn? For several numbers of lot. It may be for P3, P4 like this. Now here we should start from here. Look at the question. The balance was given opening stock 100 units at 10 per unit. What we have written in the balance column? 110 per unit, 1000 unit, 1000 rupees 1000. Issued 25 units. Issued means simply issued. It is 25 into 10. Why it is 25 into 10? As there is no further receipt, so only rupees 10 should be used as issue price. What will be the balance? As simple as that. 100 minus 25, 75 into 10, 750. On 7th, what happened? Received 425 units at a price of 11. Where we should write? We obviously write in the receipt column 425 into 11, 4675. Now what is the balance? Look at now from here. In case of FIFO or LIFO, what we have done? We have retained the balance separately. 75 at a price of 10 and 425 at a price of 11. But here we should not done it. Here right now we should apply the formula what right now I have explained. Look at here what they have done. Just added it. 75 plus 425, 500. In the value side also 750 plus 4675, 5425. And now how they have got the rate? Very easy. 5425 divided by 500, that is 10.85. Now see, actually the formula is, if you consider the 75 as a price of the first lot, P1 into Q1, sorry, 75 as the Q1 quantity and the P1 is the 10, then what is the value? P1 into Q1. In the second case, what is P1? P2. What is P2? P2 is 11 and Q2 is 425. Then what is the value of P2 Q2? 4675. And what is the value of P1 Q1? 750. And what I have told? P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2 divided by Q1 plus Q2. What is Q1? Q1 was the first lot quantity 75, 425 is the second lot quantity. Now the value we have got 10.85. Okay, fine. In the next case, on 10th, how many goods have been issued? 200. Now what happened? 200, and as we have already calculated the value 200 at a price of 10.85. now rather I should say it is the easiest method of all. 500 minus 200, 300, value rate will remain 7, and in the value column 5425 minus 2170. Okay. Now on 12th, what happened? 12th received 10 units at a received return not issued 200 units. So we have done 12 return to store 10 units from department A. 12 10 units. Return means what we have done earlier, return means from store, it should be considered as receipt. And which has been issued, actually which has been issued from 10 units from department A, and the price will be actually 10. Okay, then what will be the value? 10 into 10. Look at the on 20 on second, how many units you have issued? 25. And what was the price? 10. That's why in this case on 12 the return should be considered at a price of 10. Again I am telling, on second how many goods have been issued? 25. And 25 issued to department A, and as in 12 it is explained it is returned from department A, so that price should be considered. That price means 10, as it has been issued at a price of 10 and as it has been received returned, so rupees 10 should be considered as return price and it should be written in the receipt column. Now what will be the balance? 300 earlier plus 10, 310, and the same way value should be added, 3225 plus 100, 3335. And what we have familiar to write in the right hand side remarks column, we have written, they have written return to stores. Okay, now on 15th, return to vendor 20 units out of the quantity received on 7th. It is just opposite the earlier one. 7th, how much we have received? 425, and it has been received, returned. So in that case, earlier we have issued then returned, that's why it is considered as receipt. Now we have received, now it has been received, returned, that's why it should be considered as issue. How many units has been issued? From that only 20 units. Look at here, 20 units has been issued, returned, so that the price should be considered as 11. 20 into 11, 220. Now what will be the balance? As simple, 300 minus 20, 290. What will be the value? 3355 minus 290. And every case you look at here, in every case the rate is determined in this way, 3135 divided by 290. What will be the value? 10.82. Okay, now the next case, what happened on 17th received 100 units, 110 units at a price of 12.50. then what will happen in the receipt column? 110, 12.50, 1375. What will be the balance? As simple as that, 290 plus 110, that is 400. What will be the balance? 3135 plus 1375, 4510. And what will be the rate? 4510 divided by 400. Very simple. In the 29th, not 29, 25th, again received 100 units at a price of 10. 100 into 10, what is the value? 1000. How the rate will be calculated? 400 plus 100, and the amount will be 4510 earlier plus 1000, 5510. What will be the rate? 5510 divided by 500. 5510 divided by 500. Rate came 11.42. It is the simplest method among all. Next, on 29, there has been an issue. There has been issue of 200 units to department B. 200. Then what will be the price? As the price right now we have calculated in the earlier column, 11.02, that is 200 into 11.02. What will be the balance? 500 minus 200, 11.02 the rate, and what will be the value? 3306. On last day, 30th of this month, they have received again 100 units at a price of 11. Then what will be the value? 100 into 11, 1100. And what will be the balance? Very simple, 300 plus 100, 400, and the value will be 3306 plus 1100, 4406. And what will be the rate? 4406 divided by 400. Look at here, it is the easiest method among all. Again I am telling, it is the, and what is the formula of calc? Again I am reminding you, also you can write in your exercise book, please you should write it. P1 into Q1 plus P2 into Q2 plus dot 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 up to Pn into Qn divided by Q1 plus Q2 plus dot dot up to Qn. Q1 plus Q2 plus dot 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 up to Qn quantity. Okay, fine.